Bottom of the 6th inning, a 9-2 All Saints lead. And coming up to bat for the Saints, back to the top of the order. And leading off, Holden Hiley. And this, I believe, will be Holden's first at-bat, second plate appearance of the year. And he bats in place of the shortstop, Jacob Speaker, who possibly could be coming in, and I believe is warming up in the bullpen. And Holden Hiley, we're digging into some information for Holden, who comes on with my favorite walk-up music ever, the G.I. Joe from the 1980s cartoon theme song. Holden Hiley is a sophomore. And that is, I'm jealous of that theme music. So, for his first official, not plate appearance, but at bat, here comes the first pitch. And Holden Hiley swings it. It's a hard hit ball to shortstop. Sal Camilleri fires it over to first, and Benji Chase tosses it. So, batting in place for Jacob Speaker is Holden Hiley. And on the first pitch, it's a 6-3 putout. And with a 9-2 lead in the playoffs, Mike Faylor is putting in some subs, and here comes T. Love, sophomore, who played the majority of the year as the starting third baseman. And the sophomore has had 50 at-bats, 300 hitter on the year, 364 on-base percentage, and is what they call a good bad ball hitter. So likes to chase out of the zone, and nothing is really outside of his reach. Mason Reynolds, by the way, is about to pitch his 17th pitch in relief. But Mike Faylor with this 9-2 lead, putting some of the bench in on this final game of the regular season. And the opening pitch, this is lined into right center field. And at least with a single, working his way for a double, sliding in is T. Love, safe at second. Oh, somewhere Chef Tim is smiling. And T just took a whack at this ball. That went in the zone and well over the head of second baseman Lance Brinkman. Logan Britt, the designated hitter, will come up to bat. Of course, he had that big 3-run home run back in the bottom of the third. 1 for 3 tonight. He's either knocked the ball out of the park or swung out swinging. Struck out swinging, rather. A slider comes in from the sidearm to Mason Reynolds and called for a strike. And some shenanigans again on the throwback. You know, my producer, Broy, in the break suggested perhaps maybe that is something scripted, that they're just trying to get the runner at second off a little bit. And I think he may be right. That's happened so much.
It can't be that bad for the catcher.
Down in the dirt on this one, low and inside for ball 1. Well, not only do the Saints have depth as far as hitting on the bench or fielding, but they have a pitching rotation that arguably is about 5 deep. Down, this skips off the plate, and Logan Britt says, nah, don't try it over there at second base, T. Love. With 1 away, runner at second in T. Love, which, by the way, is short for Tannehill. 2 balls and a strike to Logan Britt. Mason Reynolds is over to second. And now comes home. Whips this one in. And it's a 2-hopper to Sal Camilleri. Over at short. Throw to first. And in time. And Logan Britt is sent down. An infield umpire, Tom Wagner, was over at second because the runner at second was not there, but the throw in time, just about a step late. Logan Britt, who is, for a designated hitter, incredibly fast. In fact, he was the primary center fielder last year, but a lower body injury, as they say in hockey, has kept him from playing in the field. And, well, it's just kind of worked because Cedric Bowman taking over at center field has worked quite splendidly. Meanwhile, the first offering to Caleb Sylvia is low for a ball. 2 away, bottom of the 6th. Runner at second for All Saints in a 9-2 Saints lead. The 1-0 to Caleb Sylvia, who last time up knocked it out of the park, and I mean out of the park. He tried to do it again there on a rip, on an off-speed pitch. That ball, they certainly don't keep distances, usually don't in high school. But that one hit the berm that is outside of the wall, and it hit it towards the crest of the berm. So, estimating that's about 330 to that section of the left field wall that Caleb Sylvia hit that. Well, I'm not saying it would have cleared the 20-foot blue monster in center field at 380 straight away, but that was Gallo-esque on the high school level. 2 balls and a strike to Caleb Sylvia. He's 2 for 3 tonight. He also singled back in the 3rd. And here it comes, low and inside for ball 3. As the student section here, which is overcrowded their bleachers to the point where they're sitting on light poles and whatnot. The 3-1, this one low and outside, and Caleb Sylvia will take a walk. Student section was spontaneously bursting out into take me out to the ball game. And now comes the pitcher, Cade Farr, who broke up that succession of strikeouts with a triple back in the 3rd. Brought a run home, and then a single an inning ago. This one taken for an inside strike. And I don't even know what's going on there. Just, I mean, well off the bag is, on the bag rather, is T. Love at second. I'm sure Mike Fahler has addressed this. We didn't see that particular motion last night at all. Whips that in, but it was a different catcher behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cade Farr. Last night the catcher was Mason Reynolds, who is pitching now. Mason started in left field tonight. A 1-1 with 2 away and a runner at first and second. This one low and outside. Nice little snag by Hudson Wilson, the sophomore catcher, from behind the plate to let that not go all the way to the backstop. But as we said, balls that do hit the cinder block backstop here at Corbett Field have a tendency to ricochet right, either back to the catcher or sometimes so hard back all the way into the infield. 2-1. This one, a 2-hopper that avoids the runner. Throw for the force at third. That was a bit of a risky play, but it was deep in the hole. And Sal Camilleri gets it over to Dylan Still at third, and that retires T. Love for the 3rd out. Well, for the Saints, the first inning in the last 3 that they have not scored a run, but no runs off 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. To the top of the 7th inning, and Southwest Christian down to the last 3 outs of their first season. A 9-2 All Saints lead after this on the Texas 24/7 television network.